Hey, this is Paul, and thanks for checking out Namibia orange. You can see it's weighing in at 1 62/100 of a pound, so over a pound and a half. It's quite large, the largest Namibia orange I've ever had in the 2 years I've been growing it. Now, if you look here, Namibia orange is actually number 40 in Paul Thompson's unknown list of his book, Pitahaya. Now, you can also see they've talked about it in the tropical fruit forums. And what's actually orange is the flower bud. That's the only thing I can find that's orange about it. And it actually has a really interesting history. This plant, or this fruit, came originally from South Africa, and it was located in a French restaurant in Namibia, which is now another country. I believe it's Tanzania, but I'm not 100% sure. So either way, this was imported to California from South Africa, despite being native to Central America. So I'm really excited to enjoy this fruit. It's got an interesting history. It's been around with the California rare fruit growers for over 20 years. And let's cut it this way today. And it's a beautiful, as you can see, it's a beautiful Guatemalensis variety, a Guatemalan. This is going to be similar to G1, G2, G3, Del Riego, which is a no ID, Kim's Red, which is a no ID, Sour Patch Kids, which is a no ID, Guatemalan, Kip's Red, and so many more. I could just list them on, but these tend to be my favorite. I think American Beauty is the standard, and this one is really delicious too. You can see it almost looks a little bit more white than American Beauty. It's got a little bit more white than magenta. So let's see how sweet it is first, before we taste this beautiful fruit. It's really large. Hoping it will get close to 2 pounds in time. Now this plant is a little cold sensitive, but most Guatemalans are. But the second season has done really, really well. It's topped the canopy. It's just really grown a lot. It's been an aggressive grower. And the sweetness is coming in at just 17. It will get up into 19 and 20s, but I maybe picked this one a little early. You can see it's still green. But it's still phenomenal. It actually had a little split, see it there? So that's why I picked it. It will taste a little more sweet than what I'm tasting right now, but if you've had American Beauty, it tastes very, very similar to that. Hard to beat. These are my favorite fruit, and they always taste really, really similar. They have a nice sweetness, but also a really nice acidity, so they're very balanced. Wow. Despite the slightly lower brick score, which is, it doesn't mean everything. Anything above a 14 is pretty good in my opinion. I think this would be even better if it didn't split or I left it on the branch a little longer. But we are getting into fall. It's getting quite cold. We were in the 30s the other night, upper 30s. So these plants are going dormant and they are done making delicious fruit for the season. But an absolute treat. Now, hopefully you've seen our review of Del Riego. That is up there with American Beauty for me as well. But today I think I'll compare it with a G3. So you can see G3, very similar color. And that's very typical of Guatemalans. Some will be a little bit more pink and less white, but that could also be due to the time and the season when it's picked. Just a day or two can really change the sweetness and the flavor profiles of these fruit. But absolutely delicious. I mean, 9 out of 10 for me. I couldn't be happier eating all of these right now. Now back to back. Ever slight different texture. This tastes a little more dense than this one, but I feel like 99.99% of the population would not be able to taste a difference between these fruits. They are all so similar. And again, grow one of these. American Beauty, a G3, G2, G1, or this Namibia orange. They are absolutely delicious. I couldn't be happier. So there you go, Namibia orange. It's not much different than all the other Guatemalans. So Grow a few of these species, in my opinion, and you'll be really happy. As long as especially they're self-fertile. I have not tested this for self-fertility, but most Guatemalans are self-fertile. However, I recommend cross-pollinating whenever possible. So there you go. There is Namibia orange, a delicious magenta fleshed fruit. Gets quite large, over a pound, closer to 2 pounds actually, and just a consistently delicious fruit. It won't let you down. So give us a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care.